Okay, so if you are starting to learn AI or machine learning, this is the very first thing that you need to understand, which is called text processing or NLP. So think about your app. Your app receive reviews. Suppose I love this app. Your app doesn't actually understand any of it the way you think. It just seems random characters. In this video, I will show you the exact step-by-step process that cleans raw and messy text to something a computer can really understand. You will see one sentence transform live step by step. I'm a software developer with 5+ years of experience. I thought I knew enough until I started an AI and ML course. I felt like a complete beginner. Most of it confused me, but I want to show you exactly what I learned in super simple way. So when you deep dive later, it make more sense to you. So let's say your app has a review section and a user just throw a review, something like, I absolutely loved using this app. It's running perfectly and the login issues are completely okay. That's messy for computer. Mixed cases, punctuation, emojis everywhere. A computer can't understand that as is. So we clean it step by step. This whole module is about cleansing process. It's called text processing. This is the first step in natural language processing or NLP. We are using Python. One library does almost everything. Just run this called pip install NLTK. But NLTK also needs some data files. Run this few lines after pip install, which is punct, stop words, and wordnet. That's it. If you are a JavaScript developer like me, don't worry, the concept is what matters. Python here is just a few extra lines. However, the same steps exist in JavaScript. There is a library called natural which does the same thing, but Python NLTK is the standard for such cases. Okay, so lowercasing, the first step. It's the simplest one. Our sentence has mixed cases. To a computer, uppercase app and the lowercase app are two completely different words. That's a problem. So we have to immediately fix it. We'll convert everything to a lowercase. So it's just a simple one. So that's a one line of Python, just text.lower. So now our review is with same words, but all lowercase. That means computer no longer confused. So next problem, punctuations, emojis, and characters. These mean nothing in our analysis. We need to remove them, but careful. Apostrophe inside its, we want to keep them. So the word stays together. This is where Regex comes in. Think of it as a superpowered search and replace. We write a small pattern, it finds everything matching, and remove it. So this one-line translation, keep only lowercase letter, spaces, and apostrophes. Remove everything else, like punctuations, digits, emojis, and even symbols. Now our sentence is, I absolutely loved using this app. It's running perfectly. The login issues are fixed now. It's clean, no symbols, apostrophe preserved. Stop words. Look at that list. I, this, and, the, are. These words almost carry no meaning in this review. They don't tell us what actually user felt. These are called stop words. NLTK has a built-in list of words, almost 150 common English words. We just filtered them out. In Python, import stop words for NLTK corpus, and then filter all of those unused words. What's left are absolutely loved, using, app, running perfectly, login issues fixed. Okay, so the meaningless filler is gone. Now you can already understand the review. Loved, app, running perfectly, login issues fixed. That's the meaning. All noise words removed. Okay, so next problem. Running, loved, fixed. These are different forms. If another user writes runs, loves, fixed, same meaning but different word. A computer sees them a complete different word. Stemming solves this. It cuts each word down to a rough root form. So running becomes run, loved becomes love, and fixed becomes fix. It's fast and simple, but it can be crude. Using NLTK in Python, you have to import outer stemmer and then stem in those words. So the result will be absolute, love, use, app, run, perfectly, login, issue, fix. So see, perfectly, absolute, those aren't real words. That's the limitation of stemming. It just chops endings. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's totally ugly, which brings us to next, smarter version. So lemmatization. Lemmatization does the same thing, but properly. Instead of just blindly chopping, it uses a dictionary to figure out the actual real word, to find out the real root words. Again, it becomes from running to run, loved to love, issues to issue, all real word. But here's the real catch. NLTK's lematizer need to know if a word is verb, noun, or adjective. By default, it assumes everything as noun. So running as a noun form stays running. So, and to get run, we need to tell it for the parts of speech, which is more advanced. For this intro, we'll lematize as noun and verbs using together. Actually, let's keep it honest. We'll just lematize what we can, and you will see the result. Better yet, let me show you an idea. In real project, the libraries like called Spacey do this automatically. Here's how NLTK lematizer works, assuming it guesses correctly. So for this, you have to import word net lematizer from NLTK. So now you can see the results. Real output for our words as nouns. Absolutely loved using app, running perfectly, logging issues fixed. That's not great. Loved didn't become love. Running didn't become run. So for a proper lemmatization, you had add parts of speech text. But the concept is lemmatization gives you real dictionary words. For this video, remember, stemming is fast and dirty. Lemmatization is slower but cleaner. So use lemmatization when accuracy matters. But to keep this video simple, we are skipping lemmatization. You can just see what lemmatization can do, but we can do our work with stemming only. Because for most of the projects, we will use stem or a proper library called spacing. But now you know the idea. Uh, we are in last concept, and this one is interesting. Right now, we have been looking at one word at a time, but some meaning only exist in combination. For example, login issues, which means something specific. Login alone, fine. Issues alone could be anything. Together, that's a real problem user reporting. Ngram captured this combination. N just means number of words together. Two words together called background and three words called diagram. And again, in Python, you have to import ngrams from NLTK, which output includes login issues, run perfectly, absolutely loved. Now your app doesn't just know individual words, it knows phrases, context, and that's much more powerful. Okay, now let's look what we just did. We started with this. I absolutely loved using this app. It's running perfectly, and login issues are fixed now. After all steps, and using a proper lematizer or even just stemming, we get a clean list like this. Absolutely love using app, run perfectly, login issues fixed, plus meaningful backgrounds like login issues and run perfectly. The computer can now actually work with this. Sentiment analysis, search, auto tagging, recommendation. All of it starts here with clean data. The whole process is called text processing. This is the first thing every NLP project does. Before any AI, any model, clean the data first. That simple it is. I'm a software developer, still learning, but I can already see where I can use it. Now you can too. In any next video, I'll show how I actually applied this in any real project. See you in the videos.